to order terminal number 197-1A. I'm in receipt of a petition by the residents of Msambweni on their impending eviction by a private company. I want to read it. Going as follows. Petition the County Assembly on impending eviction of Msambweni residents in Taita, Taveta County by a private company. We, the undersigned, citizen of the Republic of Kenya, being residents of Msambweni village in Voi Sub County of Taveta, wish to present this petition to the County Assembly on behalf of ourselves and all the residents of Msambweni. 1. That the residents of Msambweni are in fear of eviction anytime by a private developer in the name of Sparkle Properties Limited. That the land Sparkle Properties Limited is about to evict Msambweni residents from measures 54.26 hectares and is registered as number 1956/506, CR NO23979. That the residents of Msambweni have lived peacefully in the land since 1938. That in 1978, Msambweni elders accepted a request by Voi Sub company to put up a shoe factory in the land that they were living in because the investor intended to create employment for local citizens. That Voi Sub company proceeded to acquire a 99-year lease grant of the land given to by the elders effective from 1st January 1979 from the Ministry of Lands on the following terms and conditions among others. A. The land and the building to be put up shall only be used for Voi Sub factory and accommodation for a caretaker or a night watchman. B. The guarantee shall not subdivide the land. C. The guarantee shall not sell, transfer, or sublet the land. That for over 31 years, that is from 1979 to 2011, Voi Sub company did not put up any shoe company, but instead sold the land at Kenya shillings 12 million to Sparkle Properties Limited in 2011 to purportedly construct a shopping mall in total disregard of the terms and conditions of the grant. That in 2011, Sparkle Properties Limited attempts to develop the land were resisted by Msambweni residents because the company was a stranger to them. That in 2013, Sparkle Properties Limited filed a suit in the Environment and Land Court of Kenya, suit number 265 of 2013, seeking to evict over 3,500 Msambweni residents living in 500 live households to pave way for her to develop the plot. That the case was heard and judgment given on 24th February 2020 in favor of Sparkle Properties against the residents of Msambweni. That among other things, the judge in his judgment ordered A. Msambweni residents to pull down their houses and leave the land vacant. B. Msambweni residents to pay general trespass damages of 1,050,000 shillings. C. Msambweni residents must pay the costs of suit. That in June 2020, Msambweni residents appealed the ruling in the Court of Appeal number 42 of 2020. That the appeal was heard and judgment was given on 21st of October 2022, upholding the earlier judgment of the High Court. That if the orders are executed, 3,500 people will be rendered homeless for being evicted from their ancestral land and that they have lived in since 1938. That the residents of Msambweni have not any other land anywhere that they can settle in case they are evicted. that there is no case pending in court or any constitutional body of the matters raised in this petition. However, therefore, your humble petition, petitioners pray that the County Assembly and its relevant committee, 1, deals with this petition immediately in view of the urgency and seriousness of the matters raised herein. 2, does an investigation to establish A, how it was possible for the Commissioner of Lands to allow Battersea Company to transfer its lease grant to Sparkle Properties Limited in total disregard of the terms and conditions of the grant which opposed the same. B, how it was possible for Battersea Company to sell the land to Sparkle Properties Limited at Kenya shillings 12 million, and yet it had not done any development on it. 3, recommended that appropriate action to be taken against the Commissioner of Lands for colluding with Battersea Company to transfer Msambweni residents' land to Sparkle Properties Limited, despite there being terms and conditions against the same. 4, recommends that the Ministry of Lands acquires the disputed land and settles the residents on it through compulsory acquisition. 5, take any other appropriate action deemed due to ensure that the residents of Msambweni live in peace as before. And your petitioners will ever pray. Dated this 27th day of October 2022, signed by Alfred Munaengo Njama, of that telephone number, a resident of Msambweni. Honorable members, pursuant to standing order number 203, you are allowed to make comments, observations, or clarifications in relation to the petition, and such time shall not exceed 30 minutes from now. And the floor is open. Thank you. Member for Karoleni.
Asante sana Bwana Spika. Leo wale kidogo tukuze Kiswahili na kuongea kidogo kwa Kiswahili kwa sababu area ya Msambweni ni area ambayo inatoka ndani ya Kazema. Mimi niko na wazo moja ama mbili kulingana na hiyo lalamiko la mambo ya shamba la bata. Ni kweli na inasikitisha kweli wale wananchi wanaishi pale ndani wanaishi kwa hofu nyingi sana. Wao hawezi kufanya shughuli yote, hakuna kazi inaendelea. Na Jumapili iliyopita nimekuwa na kikao na Msambweni. Na tulipofika pale tulikuta kweli wako na malalamishi mengi sana. Wale wananchi wanaishi pale ndani wengi, hakuna kazi wanafanya. Ikifika jioni wakisikia ni pikipiki inapita pale ama ni hizi tukutuku zinapita pale, wengine wanataka kutoka nje ya nyumba yao ndio kingatinga imeingia kwa bomoa ama ni kitu gani kinaendelea. So mimi ningeomba waheshimiwa walikuwa ndani tuweze kuunga mkono hii lalamiko la wana Msambweni, kwa sababu zile familia pale ndani zinapata shida sana. Na ule ukweli ndio ile shamba wamekaa pale miaka mingi na kama dhuluma wanafanyiwa, na bila sisi kusimama imara kuwatetea ile familia zinaishi pale, hakuna mali wanategemea ili isipokuwa ile shamba la Msambweni ile kwa pale wanakabenda. So mimi chango langu kubwa lilikuwa naomba waheshimiwa zangu walikuwa ndani, kwa sababu mimi na mimi nilikuwa swala la mashamba haidhuru peke yake kama Msambweni liko Taita Taveta yote. Na leo ni mwana Msambweni, kesho kwa leo kuna mashamba mengine tutaka kutoa na wetu tuweze kupata nafasi zao za kupatikana. So mimi naomba mkono hiyo lalamiko la wana Msambweni, na ninaomba wenzangu pia waweze kusaidia hiyo kusaidia na Msambweni. Asante sana.
Honorable Lisa.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. I hereby support the petition, and if I refer back to when this matter was handled during the defunct local authority, it is a matter that was riddled with a lot of I say it's dirty games, things being played under the table, justice was being denied. There was a lot of irregularities involved in the whole matter. We did the report, and I want to believe this report is still gathering dust with the different local authorities, and I want to know all these documents, the findings, the deliberations, and the decisions are still within the confines of the county government, because all the documents that were in the custody of the local authorities then, they were handed over during the transition period to the county government of Taita County. So what I would request is, we really need to go back to the archives, get the documents that were handed over to the county government, and progress or rather catch up from there. Mr. Chairman, it will be so naive and unfair when we see that local man and woman as status citizen suffering in anguish in the hands of the robber barons who are hell-bent to grab land through irregular practices. It's high time, Mr. Speaker, these things are controlled once and for all. It is not the only case in Taveta County. There are so many. Msambweni is just number one, and there are so many to come. And I want to call upon the Committee for Lands to fast-track such cases in haste. For instance, as for now, the Msambweni residents are not even sleeping well because they were served and they're expecting eviction any day, any time. So, Mr. Speaker, it's good that this petition has landed into this House, and I want to believe that justice through this County Assembly will be served, and many more as they come. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support the petition, and I want to promise here and now, I will not take it lying down, because I know the history of that land, having served for 3 terms in the county government, the defunct. Thank you so much.